promotion going for tomorrow's broadcast? Good, because I intend to beat Phyllis Rose to the punch. Blanca Morales is going to tell the world who really killed Eddie Ford. No, Miss Evans never called me back, so I guess we're going to have to go with Nora Buchanan.
What did you say?
Destiny.
What do you think you're doing?
Hang on a sec. Sweetie, I'm going to call with my producer.
Look, I don't care. I told you Nora Buchanan didn't do it.
Really? Then I suggest you help me figure out who did.
How am I going to help you track down a killer? I'm not a cop.
I know, but your friend's father is.
You mean Matthew?
I gave you my card. I thought you said you were going to talk to him and get back to me.
No, you said that.
Whatever. The point is, Matthew's mother had an opportunity and motive to kill Eddie.
But she didn't do it.
You have no proof she's innocent.
You have no proof she's guilty.
Then let's get together, compare notes, and see what we come up with.
But I don't know anything.
You know more than you think. You've been close with Matthew and his folks for a long time. So can we just talk woman to woman? Even if we don't find the killer, at least I'll get to know you better.
Why would you want to get to know me?
Anybody who gets in my face the way you did just now, you are going places, girlfriend. So let's get down to business.
Okay. Where do we start?
Here's what my sources at the PD said. When the charges didn't stick against Clint Buchanan, Bo and his wife practically dropped the whole case. Only one reason for that, honey. They're protecting someone.
Not Mrs. B. That's all I know.
Maybe your boyfriend knows more.
I don't have a boyfriend.
What do you call Mr. Matthew Buchanan?
A friend?
A friend you locked lips with.
I told you why that happened. He was going through a really rough time and he needed someone to reach out to.
What was he feeling so bad about?
Stuff with his parents.
But the way you tell it, it's like his parents were perfect. What'd they do?
He thought... Matthew thought they were having some problems.
Marital problems?
He thought they were cheating on each other.
Bo and Nora Buchanan? No way.
I know, it's crazy, right? For a while, Matthew thought his mom was hooking up with Eddie Ford.
Shut up! Matthew seriously thought his mother was messing around with Eddie Ford? And then it turns out he kidnapped her.
I know, weird, right?
Oh my God.
What?
What if... No, I shouldn't say anything.
Why?
You don't want to know.
Yes, I do.
What if Matthew was defending his mother's honor? What if he confronted Eddie Ford and things got out of hand and Matthew shot him?
Are you crazy?
I know it's a little out there.
A little? Matthew could never kill anyone.
You're probably right. But if he had, he'd be a hero. A kid protecting his mom against some sleazy guy who was trying to hurt her? That wins him a Purple Heart in my book.
But Matthew was nowhere near the Minutemen Motel that night.
How do you know? Was he getting some sugar from you?
No. Look, he had heard his dad was hooking up with Miss Salinger. Never mind.
Salinger? You mean Inez Salinger? Eddie Ford's ex?
Matthew went to her place and saw his dad there. He was too freaked out to stay and see what was really going on. So he just drove around all night.
Poor kid.
Tell me about it.
And this was the same night Eddie Ford had his mom tied up in that motel. Huh.
What?
If Matthew was just driving around all night, what would have stopped him from driving to the motel to pay Mr. Ford a visit? And then maybe they got into it.
Would you stop?
It isn't impossible, is it? It makes sense.
That doesn't mean it happened. So you can't say it on the news.
I can't? Why not?
You can't just go on the news and say something's true when you don't know for sure. I thought you were a serious journalist.
I am. But now it's time for the public to decide.
Listen to me. Matthew Buchanan is not a murderer. Please, please don't do this.
I'm sorry. I'm running with the story.
You know, you're a bigger gossip monger than Phyllis Rose ever was.
Destiny, what's wrong? Are you all right?
No, and I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
About what?
thinks you killed Eddie Ford.